We finally did it. What's going on, everyone? Golden Boy here, and this is a first for my channel. I've never done something quite like this before because nothing's ever really needed this kind of attention. And the reason is I ended up, as you can see right in front of me, getting the Xbox Series X courtesy of Microsoft. Now, while you may have seen a whole bunch of Series X unboxings, I guarantee you this one will be like anything you've ever seen before. Why? Because it's a scuffed production, and it's for that reason that you will appreciate it. Also want to give a shout out to my boy Robski, who's filming this. He's behind the camera right now, so shout out to Rob. Thank you so much to Jeff from the Xbox team, as well as everyone at the Xbox team for making this happen. This is my first unboxing, I think, ever. Let's do this. First things first, I was ready to take out the blade. Like, look, oh, man, I had this blade. It was like awesome. And it turns out all you got to do is just pull these little tabs over to the side here. And look, oh, by the way, this may be a little too soon, but Master Chief, power your dreams. Am I right? Too soon? Sorry, guys. Okay, so what's sick about this thing, obviously, is that it does 4K, 120 FPS. It's a first for consoles, right? For the longest time, we've been operating in the Stone Age with 30 to 60 FPS. Now, they're joining the PC master race by getting above 100 FPS, which is always a plus. Also, another thing that this thing does, which is pretty nuts, and I'm never going to use it, is 8K HDR. I have no intentions. I don't even think I own anything that could do 8K. I have no TV. Rob just nodded his head. He said, no, you do not. Thus, this is a feature that I probably will never be able to use. That said, though, it's there and it's future-proof, and that's all that matters. The Microsoft guarantee. All right, let's open this thing up. I'm excited to get into the meat and potatoes of it. Oh, God. Sorry, you are literally hearing all the audio because of the microphone that I have hooked up here. We tried a whole bunch of solutions to get different microphone setups, and it just wasn't working. Mostly my fault. That's what happens when you message your friend WhatsApp and says, hey, do you want to make an Xbox unboxing video? What a good friend. Oh, we have other one here as well. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. All right. Ooh. Oh. Okay. It's starting to come off. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can get the experience. Check it out. Check it out. Here we are, folks. It's time to unveil the Xbox. Power your dreams. Right? Or power your memes if you want to get a fridge. So sick. Let me turn this around. First and foremost, this whole display is like super sick, but there's so much here. Let's see, what do we have? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna take this off, but we'll talk about the controller in a second. This is probably the one thing that I am the most excited for is the controller, but we'll talk more about that. Ooh, feels nice. Okay, here you go. Almost broke something. Good thing I didn't throw this because it had batteries in it. Next up, we got a chunker of an HDMI cable. I mean, look at this thick boy. This is nutty. My God, this thing is huge. Okay, push this over to the side right here. I'm trying to get this Xbox out, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This thing is heavy as hell. Now, I'm gonna flip this around here because Rob is telling me that I shall not do. I'm showing too much. So, like I said, first unboxing ever. It's not very good. And you know what? I think for the fun of this video, your average consumer this, and there's gonna be somewhere around here somewhere a Game Pass code. I'm gonna buy a Game Pass code, and it will be here somewhere, so you guys can go ahead and take that. There it is. Okay, I think I got everything out of the box. That's hard to tell. It's hard. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. Obviously, what do you need this for? So this is the instructions on how to use your Xbox. Guía del producto. Oh, it's in Spanish. Never mind. Don't know how to do that. Then we have, so I think this is some of the explanation on how to get started. That's if you've never seen a piece of technology before. Obviously, We won't need that. By the way, my wife is going to kill me after just throwing everything on the floor the way that I have here so far. One thing I want to touch on here, and I'm glad that it was something that they actually changed with the older Xboxes, and we're going to have some comparisons as well, is that these power cords, these are the same ones, pretty much around the same voltage that you would find with the Xbox One X. But, you know, obviously they've gone away with the bricks because they've put the power inside of the console. That's part of the reason why the console is so dang heavy. You started to see that with the Xbox One X, and it's starting to happen here with the Series X as well. But now it's the moment that everyone has been waiting for. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh. Fun fact, it's upside down. So let's go. Let's turn this around, shall we? So yeah, totally just had this thing upside down. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Did I get on the right side? Did I get on the right side, Rob? I did. Oh, ow. Yeah, that hurt. That was nice. Oh, I did it, guys. I nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Xbox Series X. Yay. So we are going to talk about this in a second. For now, though, oh God, that thing is legit heavy, and it just takes. Oh, okay, it's one of those things where it's like when you touch it, it looks like the oil got on there, but then it kind of goes away. It's nice. I'm going to talk about this in a second. For now, I'm going to focus on the controller. So here, I'm going to go ahead and do this real fast so that more of you wonderful people can see what I'm talking about here. So the controller, what I really, really like about this thing is that they went with, you know, the same design from the Xbox One. And it's not my favorite. I'm more of a Xbox 360 controller fanboy, to be honest. But this controller has certainly grown on me over the years. But one thing that I immediately tell, and I really hope that it's something that stays with these Xbox Series X controllers, is the grip. The grip is insane. You feel it. I don't know what it is. It just feels really compact. I'm almost certain that they kept the same dimensions, but for some reason it feels more secure in my hand. Also, another interesting thing of note here is that previously, when you had the triggers, they were a little bit clicky. These are smooth to the touch. You can feel like that it's just well built, right? It's like exactly what you expect out of a Microsoft product or an Xbox product, is that it's well built. The buttons are snappy and nice. The biggest improvement, hands down, has to be the D-pad. This thing actually feels like an old school D-pad, and I'm, you know, doing like a Hadouken or a Shoryuken, and you definitely feel the snappiness with the D-pad. They also added a share button because, you know, hashtag 2020. You got to have that. If you're not sharing to Instagram and Twitter, did you really do the thing you did? Did you really win that battle in the gulag, you know, or get that victory royale? Very nice stuff. Just good details across the board, really smooth. Only part that I'm kind of sort of still a little bothered by is the fact that they still use AA batteries for the controller. I kind of would have liked a rechargeable battery, but it just seems like Microsoft doesn't really want to go that route. But I really do like that they didn't change all that much with this controller. The Xbox One controller was great. There really wasn't much that you needed to improve upon. Although I am a 360 fanboy, as I said before, this thing still very much scratches the itch of the Xbox controller. And I can't wait to use this, by the way. Like I'm actually going to use this for like Star Wars Squadrons, Fall Guys, Rocket League. Like this is going to be really good for that. Onward to the main event, the big boy, the Xbox Series X. And I totally just punched it. Out of the gate, what I can tell is this form factor, it's so minimalistic, and I love it. I personally am a big fan of something like this because it looks like it's not trying to take over your living space. That's always a plus. We're gonna flip this around though. Something about this that I find to be quite interesting is the way that they laid out all the plugs. They did it in a more vertical fashion. In this console, as you can tell, it's meant to be displayed vertically. There are some little rubber, I guess, grooves here. So if you want to lay the console down on its side, you totally can. But because this console is meant to be displayed in the upright position, I kind of wish they would have went with the plugs being horizontal. That said, not really a big deal. But let's go ahead and run through this here. So first and foremost, you have your HDMI out. Gone with the days are the HDMI in and the HDMI out, thus confusing anyone that was plugging in their Xboxes at a variety of different HCS events. You just need to worry about one plug now. Isn't that nice? Also, two USB ports here. You also have this external storage section that is going to be for that little new storage card that they have that's going to be coming out pretty soon. What is it out? I think it is out. I don't know. But yeah, that's meant for that. Network adapter, nothing crazy there. And your power port, and that's really it. I mean, it's tight. I mean, this thing is it's simple, it's sturdy. Something that I really like, and I didn't notice it when they revealed the console the first time, was that the right here, like, well, I like the groove. It goes inward, but it's also green. I don't know if you guys can see it as I'm like flickering it around, but it's green. So I guess that's meant to just give it a little bit more of a you know, just to add a little tinge with the quality. Also, another thing of note, you have your disc port here. You have your controller syncing here, a USB for your controller if you want a front connect. But realistically, like, unless you're going hardcore in Halo or in like Warzone or something like that, you're not going to be plugging in your controller. And then, of course, power button. I said power cable. Why would I say power cable? Power button. Also, it's got a little snap to it. I like it. It's nice. So there you have it. This is it. The Xbox Series X. Really awesome. Look at that. I'm gonna get a job at the Microsoft Store displaying product. That's how good I am at this job. That's it, guys. The Xbox Series X. I can't show you how it is when you turn it on. I will be doing that though, so don't worry. And there's going to be obviously a lot of material around this. You can check my Twitter at GoldenboyFTW, also my Instagram at GoldenboyFTW for more information. If you happen to enjoy this video and you like the tone and just the feel of it, let me know. I've never done anything like this before, and I genuinely want to hear your feedback. If you thought it was like fun or exciting or whatever, try to have fun with it. Hopefully it came across that way. You can also like, subscribe here on YouTube as well. Huge shout out to my boy Robski, who did this as well. You can check him out on YouTube. I'll be sure to link that in the description below so you guys can check out his content. He does a lot of stuff pertaining to mobile gaming as well as tech, so he's definitely a guy you want to check out for that kind of stuff. But that's it. You can check me out on Twitch as well at twitch.tv/GoldenboyFTW, and you bet your sweet behind I'm going to be streaming some games off of the Xbox Series X. I'll talk to you later. Peace.